I like challenges, and this theme was challenging. You have to write a story and draw a story that is not somehow superficial or doesn't want to really teach people something, and it has to be a bit entertaining and also have a little seed of interest to put in the minds of people.
I was looking through the internet for open call comic. My first thought was, oh, it's a political theme, a topic. I'm a little scared of this. I wanted to take the competition. I wanted to try my best because I want to try a lot out. Journalism, also political, funny comics, yes. So this was something new, political, so I tried it.
I participated in it because this project was very interesting to me. You know, if you're politically interested, you have many opinions and views on Europe and the global future and so on. And I thought this was a great opportunity to speak about that seemed important to me. I'm a big fan of short forms, and I think in this shortness there lies a special potential to approach issues and matters, and they can be short stories can be especially powerful.
I made this fantastical metaphorical story about how the stars from the European flag are seeds that can grow and can act as bridges and points to connect people together. And I did really enjoy it. It was, I have to say, looking back on last year, I think it was probably the best work I did last year. I certainly was most proud of it.
Yes, the idea was to make such a figure, and he's walking around in the streets of Europe, and he is telling everybody who wants to listen what he thinks about what you should change in Europe. I thought to make it in a funny way, because Europe is a very political topic, and I want to entertain the people mainly with my comics.
My comics, I think, are about how we view discussion, how important is the discussion, you know, what are these directions where we're going, you know. There's some people who would like to turn the clock back and go to the good old times. To be the winner is very wonderful. I'm a little bit surprised now because the prize was given now, and this project gives freedom. It gives possibilities which especially the young people maybe forget. It's easy to forget these privileges, and I think it's very important to be politically interested. I think democracies depend on the reasonable people and the politically interested and also the critical people, and I think to inform oneself and not to build some fantasy in our head, you know, it's very important.
Animate Europe is a great idea because we need now young people in order to animate or sometimes reanimate Europe, because the freedoms we had before the pandemic, we took them for granted. Now with the pandemic, we see that freedom cannot be taken for granted. So it's so important that we need Europe in order to defend our freedom and to defend values like democracy, human rights and the rule of law. And that's the values Europe stands for. So we need young people now to think about it. And I think that this comic competition is a fantastic means to animate young people in order to think about Europe and also to tell their stories, not just by writing, but also through pictures. And that's just fantastic. And I hope that more young people are even going to follow that path.